Hey guys, I figured out how to do number 3. Um, so here's our problem. We're going to maximize 200x1 plus 300x2, and here's the constraints. So you set up your table to look like this, and in the very bottom, you put negative 200, negative 300. So negative 300 is the largest coefficient, so we're going to pick this one, and then you do your ratios. I came over here and did my ratios, 45 over 1, so you get 45, 30, and 50. Right? Because, yeah, you take 120 over 40, 100 over 2, yeah. So 30 is the smallest, so that's the one we're going to use. 4 becomes our pivot. And I want to give a big old shout out to Justin. Thank you very much for adding that video. I had watched it a couple of times, but it made perfect sense because he uses this notation right here, and this made perfect sense. So we want 4 to be 1, and we want the rest of these numbers in x2 to be 0, right? We want to get x2 by itself. So we times 4 by a fourth, right? And we're going to do that to the entire row. So the notation is 1/4 times row 2 goes into row 2. So you do 1/4 times 2, which is a half. 1/4 times 4, which is 1. 1/4 times 0 is 0. 1/4 times 1 is 4 as a fourth. And you do that for the entire row. So we want the rest of x2 to be 0. So you just have to follow this notation. You want negative 2 times row 2 plus row 1 goes into row 1. So all this calculation goes into this row. Negative 1 times r2 plus r3 goes into row 3. It goes right here. So you do all your calculations, you make your table. So you look at it, oh no, there's a negative number, so we have to keep going. So we're going to use x1 this time, and then you do your ratios, right? You get 15 over a half, which is 30, 30 over a half, which is 60, and it turns out to be that 20 is your smallest number. So 2 is our new pivot. So we got to make another table. So you want 2 to be equal to 1, and you want the rest of the numbers in x1 to be 0, right? So you set it up to where you get 1, 0, 0, 0. And after you do all your calculations, you discover that there are no negative numbers in the bottom, which means we are optimized. So you see x1 is equal to 20, x2 is also equal to 20, and z is 10,000, and that's our answer. So that's when we are optimized. Thanks again, Justin. Hope this helps, guys.